Hello and welcome, everybody. My name is Akila Mendez-Valdez. I am the founder and CEO of Oat in Texas. We are a full service PR and marketing agency. We've been around for just about 10 years now. But today I'm going to be talking to you about a brand new service that we have talked about a little bit on our channels here and there, but we have revamped it a little bit. We've reworked it based on some feedback that we've gotten from you guys. And I'm super, super excited to be sharing all of those fun details with you today. So let me back up a little bit first. If you have not heard of the Content Clinic yet, it's one of those things that I feel like we say this to clients all the time, that when you feel sick of saying something, that's probably when your audience is just about understanding what you're talking about. And that's how I feel about the Content Clinic. To me, it seems like we've been talking about this constantly. But I get it that y'all are busy. You've got a million things going on. We're all being pulled in a million different directions. And so if you have not heard us talk about the Content Clinic yet, I want to back up and talk about what exactly that is before I tell you what we're going to be changing. So, we talked about launching the Content Clinic back in December. Our hope was that we were going to have our first cohort starting in January. And the idea initially was, let's have a group of women business owners get together here in our offices in San Antonio once a month. They get to hear from us talking all about social media best practices, what to do, what not to do, learn something first, and then we'll jump in and have you actually do some of that content creation with us there in person, in the moment. Get your social media content ready to go and knocked out for the month before we see you the following month back again in our offices. Seems like a great idea, right? We got all sorts of great feedback from you guys that you were loving it, you were excited. This seemed like something that you were definitely interested in. But when it really kind of came down to the nitty-gritty, what we found out was that there were two things that held you guys back. Number one was the price. I get it. If we are a solopreneur, if you're a small business owner, you're looking at, a couple hundred or a few $100s a month. That's an expense that you're a little bit wary of, or that feels a little bit risky to jump into for a 6-month or 12-month commitment. So I hear you guys on that. We totally understand where y'all are coming from. But beyond price, we also heard from you guys a lot that, I know you guys have, your offices. I know you're over in the Dominion. I do love getting together in person, but that'd be really hard for me to make it all the way over there every month. Or sometimes I have things come up if I can't make, every single month, or what happens if I miss a session and just can't make it over there. So we also heard you guys that the in-person piece was a little bit of a barrier, which, again, understandable. Sometimes getting away in the middle of the day to prioritize something like this can be really, really hard. So we took those two pieces of feedback and we went back to the drawing board. We tried to decide, where can we really hone in on cost? Where can we hone in on flexibility and convenience for you guys? And probably unsurprisingly to y'all, we are going to be launching the Content Clinic as a virtual option. So we have revamped it to be able to be a recording every single month that you will receive in your email inbox. You'll get that recording of me talking through all of the tips and tricks for the month. Here's the things that we're seeing on Instagram. Here's the things that we're seeing on LinkedIn, whatever social media channels you are the most active in. We will touch on them all. So we'll talk through that for about a 30-minute presentation that you will receive a link to in your email inbox. And then in addition to that link, you will also receive some materials, whether it's templates for your content, whether it is the calendar that you're going to start filling out to create that content for your own social media pages. We're going to give you some of that framework so that there's not the pressure of doing it right there in the moment, but you do have some of those almost, guardrails up for you to say, okay, yes, I feel good about starting to create this content. Give me the framework, and now I'm good to kind of take off and do it on my own. So this may be helpful for you if, let's say, you're a hairstylist and you are excited about improving your social media, but you're not always going to be able to create it all in one big batch. Maybe you want to start with a plan and then record a few customers, record a few before and afters for social media throughout the month. Or maybe you're a realtor and you want to be able to not just do your videos or your social media content in one place. You want to be able to also grab some content when you're out showing homes or when you're out meeting with a client. So we want to give you that flexibility and really kind of help you feel empowered to do your own social media with the guidance of our team. Now, that's the big piece as far as how the content is changing. Everybody, I'm sure, wants to know how the price point is changing. So, previously, when we were talking about in person, we're renting our office space, we're using a lot of additional resources. We had the price point up in the 9 to 700 range per month for 6 to 12 month commitments. What we are going to do is slash that by quite a bit so that now you can join the content clinic for $250 a month if you're committing to 6 months, or if you are willing to commit to a 12-month commitment, it'll be just 225 bucks a month. So again, we want it to be a price point where you're invested and you're taking this seriously and you're really valuing the content that you're receiving. But we also want to make it much, much more attainable for that solopreneur who, again, you want to be able to put your own face and your own name behind your social media, but you want some of that guidance as far as how to do it, how to really make a big impression or a big splash for 2025. So 250 for the 6 month commitment, and then 225 if you're willing to jump up to a 12-month commitment. And the best part is that now that we have launched this as a virtual option, you can join anytime. So we will be kicking things off here shortly. We would love for you to join us as soon as you are ready, but we don't have to limit it to you have to be in by February 1st. You have to be in by March 1st. You can jump in whenever you like. The content will always be evolving, always be changing with the trends. And so that way we know that no matter when you start, when you jump in, you will always have everything that you need to be successful. All right. So those are the two big pieces. You've got price point changing, you've got format changing just a little bit. If you are ready to sign up, if you're, hearing me talk about this, if you've heard me kind of teasing that we're revamping it and now you're ready to jump in, you can go to hitpr.com/clinic. And there's a form to fill out there that will send us an email to let us know you're ready. You will also get a quick ebook, which is a gift from us to you to learn more about public relations for female founders. But if you are just not even willing or ready to go to the website, you can also just shoot us an email direct at info@hitpr.com. So, whichever way works best for you, we would love to have you join us and be a part of the content clinic. All right, guys. So hopefully that all makes sense. Feel free to drop any questions that you have in the comments. I would love to chat with you more about that and just help, make sure you feel really, really good about this. We think it's going to be a super, super fun opportunity. And what I also would love to encourage you is that this is a community we're trying to build here. We are trying to have a group of female founders who not only get these resources in their email inbox every month, but you can also connect on a private Slack channel that we're going to have for you guys. We're going to have the opportunity to meet with our team one-on-one at a discounted hourly rate. But my goal and my dream would be that that Slack channel becomes a home for you guys to come in and pop in throughout the month, no matter what. If we've got content coming out or if you haven't heard from us, you can jump into the Slack channel and you can absolutely ask any questions that you have. Our team will be available and happy to help. This is one of our biggest passions, is to help women business owners with their social media presence. So if we can be a resource for you, day in, day out on that Slack channel, the better for us and the more that even fills our cup. So hopefully that helps you guys feel a little bit more confident in moving forward with the content clinic. I know we've heard from a lot of you guys that these are the changes you would love to see to make you ready to jump in. So if that is the case for you, again, you can visit hitpr.com/content clinic. Or you can send us an email at info@hitpr.com. We'll get you all signed up. You will receive your materials shortly, and then we will be off to the races. So Thank you guys so much for tuning in right now. We hope to hear from you soon. And like I said, shoot me a message, send me a DM if you have any questions that I can help answer. But I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend and we will see you soon. Bye.